Over 2 years ago, the Belarus duo Irreversible Mechanism's debut made quite the footing in the musical landscape of my mind. Their take on Symphonic Extreme Metal had many of the hallmarks similar to bands I adore. I could hear echoes of Dimmu Borgir, Old Man's Child, Aeons Confer and Abigail Williams. It became a record of frequent returns, and so my excitement has brewed in anticipation of this sophomore album. Although it sticks to a similar classification, Immersion is an evolution of the beast, and I'm not entirely sure where I stand with it. One thing is for certain, my captivation has been held over the weeks as I have staved off from writing about it, soaking in the experience as many times I could before now. This new record expands its palette with the introduction of luscious, gleaming acoustic guitars reminiscent of Gru. They work in parallel with deep, soft, airy synths boasting an immersive spatial tone. It plays between the dynamic bursts of explosive drumming and distortion guitar onslaught that drifts keenly into angular and blunt force playing akin to technical death metal. The blazing dives into pummeling intricate blast beats and maddening atonal fret scaling licks push at its harshest, but also in a constant sway with the synths and ethereal guitar sounds that vastly expand the palette with plucked chords and softer distortions to thicken the atmosphere's cast. Where they once had echoes of other bands, Irreversible Mechanism have very much channeled the aspects of their sound to new places. The once typical sweep-picking licks that flooded the music with melodic flashes has been channeled into a web of meaningful guitar leads and solos that organically flex with the swaying of the music, erupting to life with the dynamic shifts in tone. Their talents as musicians has found a vision, and it's executed wonderfully in a set of 9 songs that frequently shift, sway and unravel with its smothering of intricacies and complex song structures, leading into new and marvellous frontiers that feel boundless in this form. It's a complete package. The music is thrilling with its extremities and its aesthetics are gorgeous. These modern production techniques sound as if there is nowhere left to go. Packed into this production we hear every kick, snare, cymbal and instrument with clarity as they all frequently pile into the fold with a frantic unleashing of extreme composition. The drums pack a hefty punch, slick tones on all its components let every note cut through with strength that comprises nothing, all the way down to the bass guitar which gets its moments to rumble in its texture. Every sound is illuminated. And so the album cruises on by with its unending sways, exploring different degrees of parrying assaults and indulgences with its 2 identities. Beyond has both my favourite moments and least too. Its swings of gleam, the most appeasing, and its dives into technical death metal, the most grinding. Tracks like Abolution is a, mind the pun, absolute peach when the back and forth is frequent and lined with glorious, emotive guitar leads. In fact, 8/9 of the whole fit that frame, constantly finding these energetic thrusts to soaring peaks of intensity and blissful colour on practically every song, while each one feels so unique. Taking all this wonderful music in, I do feel an ambiguity of vision. It reminds me of my experiences with doom and post-metal. I can feel the electricity, but it doesn't always light the bulb. With every song here, I feel the current, but where is it we are? I'm not quite sure. I mostly see neon colours illuminating the solar systems and bizarre exotic alien planets with intense visuals, but perhaps that was put in my mind by the fantastic album cover. Either way, this will be one of the year's best, and one I will continue to enjoy for many years to come. Bravo, Irreversible Mechanism, you have raised the bar for all within your field. This is a true accomplishment. So I wrote that a couple of years ago, and I gotta say this album has held on to its mystique for a long time. That sense of ambiguity of what exactly they were homing in on has really stuck with me, but it's also one of the things that makes this record so enjoyable. It feels really mysterious, yet exotic and glorious all at the same time. And so again, if the words I writ here sounded interesting to you in any way at all, you should go and check this one out. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to see some more of my music blogs, go check the website out. Every page has over 1,000 articles sorted by artist, year, genre and more. Just hit Ctrl F and have a search for something that interests you. You can find a link to the blog in the description box down below. where you'll also find links to my other YouTube channels. Check them out if you are curious. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to catch the next upload.